dupe video, which I've never done before, but I had to do this. Once I found this product, I was just like, okay, I have to tell you guys, like, before my favorites or anything. You guys know I've been talking about it forever. I even put it in my Holy Grail products video, the Origin Super Spot Remover, which I adore. It is just so good. I've talked about it a million times, so you can watch back my other videos or something, but I'll just talk about it a little bit. It is $14.50, I think, for this little tiny 0.3 fluid ounce little thing. And it is an acne spot remover, and it pretty much just works overnight for any kind of zit, bad like cystic acne or like a small zit, anything. It literally works overnight for everything. Burns a little when you apply it, but it really goes a long way. It's too drying for all over the face, but the great thing about it is that when you do put it on that one spot, it'll completely wipe it out without over drying it and making it kind of flaky and disgusting. It is, like I said, very small for $14.50. It's sold at Sephora, at Origin stores, at Macy's, stuff like that. And the thing I found that is cheaper is this, the Clean & Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. This is a recommendation from Tess Christine 123, or Tess Christine, however you know her. She's on YouTube. I have to thank her pretty much for this because she's the one who said it in one of her videos, and I was like, well, who am I to question her, so I got to get it. It was in my most recent drugstore haul too. And it is half the price and more than double the amount of product. You can kind of just tell from like that, you know, but it is just so good. I would say this one still I will probably keep repurchasing just because it works more overnight, and this takes maybe an extra night. You can definitely notice a difference by the next morning, but it definitely takes maybe like a little bit extra time. I'd recommend if you have like a big occasion or something, probably just to use this one, you know, if you have the next day and you have a big zit or something. But for everyday kind of use, I'd recommend this one. It is so good. It smells a little bit different. This one has 2% salicylic acid and this has 1.5%, so there's a little bit of a difference there, but they're pretty much very similar. They both feel the same going on. They both kind of like tingle when you put it on, which I think is a good sign, and they both don't over dry your skin, which is great. Both of them also I would not recommend using all over the whole face, even if you have really bad acne. I'd recommend using like more like a cream or something like that with salicylic acid, because those can have a little bit more moisturizing effects to them, and you don't want to over dry your entire face. These are definitely just spot treatments, definitely to just be used on a certain pimple. They're both really good. This one is around $6. I think I got mine for $6.50 at Harmon's. I've seen it for up to $8 at some places, so try to use a coupon or, you know, just shop around. And probably the cheapest at like Target and Harmon's. But like I said, there's always some kind of coupon or sale on Clean & Clear. I have used Clean & Clear in the past, and Clean & Clear and Neutrogena are the only drugstore brands that ever came close to working for me. And when I saw her mention this, I was like, she said it worked overnight, so I'll try it out, and I did, and I really like it. It does work overnight for some pimples, but for those really bad ones, this one is just a little bit faster, I feel like. I know this has less salicylic acid in it, which is the ingredient that helps with acne, but for some reason I just feel like this one does a little bit more, you know, just faster, but this one is almost just exactly the same. I mean, I think every kind of dupe isn't exact 100%, but I'd say these are 95% the same, and this is half the price. This is 0.75 fluid ounces instead of this one, which is 0.3, so do that math. I just want to thank Tess Christine, not that she's watching this, but for recommending this because it is so good. If you never wanted to really buy this just because the $14 price for this little tiny thing, which $14 isn't that pricey, but for something this small, I feel like it is. This does last quite a long time, 3 to 4 months for me, which I use it almost every night for at least 1 or 2 spots. And I guess if you have less acne or something, or less spots, or less often, you break out less often, then this will last longer for you, but this is definitely going to last a really long time. Another thing I like better about this, actually, is the packaging. This is a cute little tube. You just unscrew the tip and it squirts right out. You can control exactly how much you're getting. With this one, it's a little bit more difficult. When you squeeze it out, a lot more than you want sometimes comes out, and you don't need that much, and you can't really put it back in. I mean, not that you can with this one, but this one you can just control how much you're getting. Also, this one, when you start running out, you can see it in there, how much is in there, but when you start running out, you have to start storing it this way, or it'll take forever for you to squeeze the product out, and then when you start storing it that way, too much comes out, so it's just kind of annoying. At the end, I feel like once I start running out, I really have to buy a new one. This one, I feel like it kind of gets smaller, kind of like toothpaste. You can tell that you're running out of it, and you have a while to wait and stuff like that. This one does have a different smell to it. It's a little bit stronger of a scent. than this one, but it's not like a big deal. It's not like a bad scent. It's not like a medicinal scent or anything like that. It's just kind of like a I don't know, maybe it's kind of medicinal, like alcohol, not like alcohol, drinking alcohol, like rubbing alcohol kind of a scent to this one, but they both don't over dry, they both work really, really, really well. And they're just really great spot removers. I've been struggling with acne since like 6th grade or earlier than that, and I've tried a million products from the drugstore and high-end. I found a lot of high-end ones I like recently since I've been getting into YouTube and like watching more reviews and stuff, and this one was like my go-to holy grail, and it still is. I would say if I did another holy grail video in the future, this will still be before this one just because the product inside is so good. But when it comes to packaging and it comes to like almost the exact same product, I might put both of them in the Holy Grail video and just say how this is a dupe for this one. I probably will be more likely to repurchase this one sooner just because it's so much cheaper and I don't have to go over to the mall or order it online or anything. I could just run to the closest drugstore and pick it up. So there's the convenience of this one and the cheap price and the more product and everything like that. So this is definitely a better deal, even though it takes like half a day longer, you know, of using it to kind of get rid of a really bad spot, as opposed to this one, which overnight will pretty much clear up a really bad spot. But you know, it's not that much of a difference at all. If you want to get both, then get both. If you already have this one, like I do, I'm just going to save it for those times when I really feel like I need an extra oomph of like power, or I have a really bad zit or something. Like even when I do now have a really bad zit, I've been using this one just on that and then this one on any other little spots that I want gone. So I don't know, I really think this is a great purchase. I'm so glad I found it. I am so glad I could share this with you guys. I just really highly recommend it, and I just can't believe how similar they are. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I know this is probably longer than it had to be, but I just wanted to answer any questions you might have before you even had to ask them. But if you do have questions, something that I didn't touch on, then please feel free to leave a comment. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope you guys do try this out if you have problems with acne or just any spots throughout the month or anything. But yeah, so I really hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Whoops, dropped it, of course. Whoop, said that wrong.